The 15 signs to pick a future super layer. Have you ever wondered how some breeders have chickens that seem to never stop laying eggs? Well, you're about to discover their secret. It's not about luck or magic. It's about a key skill every poultry keeper should master, knowing how to choose the right hen from an early age. In this video, I'm going to show you the 15 physical signs that are key to identifying a future super layer. And I'm not just talking about chickens you're going to buy or get from another farm. If you're already raising chickens, these same signs will help you identify the elite candidates within your own flocks of pullets. With this knowledge, you'll be able to select the best birds, separate them from the rest, and ensure they'll be the foundation for the future generations of laying hens on your homestead. So get ready, because what you're about to learn today will allow you to take complete control of your farm's egg production. And if you like the video, a like would help us a lot to grow our community of ornamental birds. If you're not yet part of this community, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next videos. Now then, let's get started. 1. Know the laying breeds. The first and most fundamental step to choosing a chicken that will be an excellent layer is to learn about the breeds. Not all chickens are created with the same purpose. Some have been bred specifically for meat production, others for brooding, and many for prolific egg laying. Researching and knowing the breeds gives you a solid foundation for your search. By knowing which breeds have a genetic predisposition for high production, you save a lot of time and effort by not choosing a meat hen or an ornamental one. This informed choice is the bedrock of good egg production. Among the most famous breeds for their laying ability are the Leghorn, considered the world champion of white egg production. They are generally lighter-sized hens, which makes them efficient at converting feed. They lay large eggs, almost daily, and are known for their nervous and active nature. Another popular option is the Rhode Island Red, a robust, dual-purpose chicken that lays brown eggs with great regularity. If you're looking for a calmer hen, the Plymouth Rock and Sussex are excellent layers, in addition to being dual-purpose birds also raised for their meat. Besides purebreds, there are commercial hybrids like the Isa Brown or Highline Brown. These hens have been genetically created through selective breeding to achieve maximum egg production in the shortest possible time. Their initial performance is unmatched, and they often begin laying eggs younger than pure breeds. However, it's important to note that due to their intense production, they usually have a shorter productive life, and their broody instinct is practically non-existent. Therefore, when choosing, you must consider whether your goal is massive short-term production or constant, prolonged production over several years. Choosing a breed with a proven history of high egg production is the starting point for your poultry project. But even if the breed you choose is famous for its daily egg laying, it is always necessary to complement this choice with the other physical signs that will be detailed in this video, so don't miss it until the end. 2. Activity and vitality. A hen that will become an excellent layer must show signs of vitality from an early age. Observe her behavior in the flock. She should be a curious and active bird, moving with confidence, pecking the ground with energy, and exploring her environment with enthusiasm. A hen that is in constant motion and shows interest in her surroundings is an indication of good health and a predisposition to be an efficient egg producer. Conversely, you should avoid hens that appear lethargic, passive, or that stay isolated in a corner with their heads down. A bird that looks apathetic, with ruffled feathers, or that simply seems unwell, could be sick, weak, or suffering from some underlying health condition. The lack of energy and vitality at an early stage is a red flag, as egg production is a process that requires a great amount of energy. A hen that doesn't have the energy to move and forage will hardly have the necessary energy for a constant and sustained production of eggs in the future. A vital and active hen also has a stronger immune system, which makes her more resistant to common diseases that could affect her production. Her energy level will be directly reflected in her ability to lay eggs consistently throughout her life. Her vitality is a direct investment in her future productivity, and it is one of the easiest signs to identify by just observing the bird for a few minutes. 3. Size and weight. Size and weight are direct indicators of a hen's development and health. Look for a bird that has a well-proportioned body for her breed and age, and that feels heavy and robust in your hand. A hen that is well-fed and growing at a healthy rate will have the muscle mass and weight to support future egg production, which requires a great amount of nutrients and energy. Good weight is a sign that she has been well-nourished since the beginning of her life. A hen that feels too light, or that has a very pronounced breastbone, the keel when you feel it, likely has not received adequate nutrition. A nutritional deficiency in a young hen can cause a delay in her development and, therefore, late and limited egg production. The bird doesn't have the necessary reserves for a demanding process like laying. Therefore, selecting a hen with good weight and a full body is essential to guarantee her future laying capacity. Weight is also directly related to her body's ability to store fat and muscle reserves. A hen with sufficient reserves can maintain a consistent production, even in times of less food availability or under mild stress. In contrast, an underweight bird will have to divert the little energy she consumes to survive, leaving little to none for egg production. Choose a hen that has a well-filled-out body, with developed muscles in her chest and legs, and that feels compact and solid. 4. Comb and wattles. A hen's comb and wattles are like a thermometer for her hormonal health and reproductive status. They are highly vascularized tissues that change in size and color as the bird approaches sexual maturity and enters production. In a young hen, look for them to be a bright, vibrant red. An intense color indicates that the bird's hormonal system is active and preparing for her first laying cycle. The comb should be turgid and have a healthy appearance. A bright, intense red color in the comb and wattles is a sign that the hen is receiving optimal nutrition and that her body is ready for production. Conversely, if these tissues are pale, have a wrinkled appearance, or are smaller in size compared to other hens of the same age, it can be a sign that the hen is not healthy, that her development is slow, or that she has a nutritional deficiency. A pale comb and wattles are a red flag that should not be ignored when choosing a young bird. In short, the comb and wattles are a key visual indicator of vitality and reproductive health. The color, size, and texture can tell you a lot about a hen's future as a layer. It's not just about aesthetics, but a clear biological signal that helps you make an informed decision. When buying a young hen, this is one of the first points you should observe and compare among different birds. 5. Eyes. A hen's eyes are the mirror of her health. They should be clear, bright, and without signs of discharge or inflammation. A healthy and alert eye is an indication of a bird with a strong immune system, free from infections or diseases. Bright eyes also reflect the bird's general vitality, showing that she is well hydrated and nourished. Observe that the area around the eye is clean, with no stuck-on feathers or dirt. Avoid any hen with dull, crusty, or sunken eyes. This can be a sign of a respiratory illness, a serious nutritional deficiency, or chronic stress. A hen with health problems will have a hard time dedicating her energy to egg production, and she could also infect the other birds in your flock. The health of the eyes is a quick and reliable indicator of a bird's overall well-being. Eye contact can also give you an idea of the hen's temperament. A hen that looks at you directly with clear, curious eyes shows confidence and alertness, desirable characteristics in a future layer. A hen that avoids eye contact, has squinted eyes, or appears lethargic could be hiding a health problem. 6. Plumage. A healthy hen's plumage is a direct indicator of her general well-being and nutrition. A plumage that is smooth, clean, and looks shiny is a sign of a hen in excellent condition. The hen should have good feather coverage all over her body, with no bare patches. Well cared for and well-maintained plumage is the result of proper nutrition, which translates to good egg production. Conversely, you should observe if the feathers are messy, dirty, or have gaps. Poor plumage can be a sign of a parasite infestation like lice or mites, which feed on the hen and weaken her. Nutritional deficiencies also manifest in the quality of the plumage, making the feathers look brittle and dull. A hen that spends energy fighting a pest or recovering her health will not be able to perform at her best in egg laying. The plumage also protects the hen from the elements and injuries, and a good state of the plumage shows that the bird has been well cared for. When selecting a young hen, impeccable plumage is a key factor that indicates she has had a good start to life and has the potential to become a prolific layer. In short, healthy plumage is a mark of quality. 7. Legs and beak. A hen's legs and beak are essential tools for her daily life and, therefore, for her production. Check that the beak is well aligned and without deformities, which is crucial for her to be able to eat correctly. A crooked or crossed beak can make it difficult for the hen to eat and drink, which translates into a nutritional deficiency that will directly impact egg production. As for the legs, they should be strong, without excessive scales, deformities, or signs of injury. Legs with thick, raised scales can be a sign of leg mites, a parasitic condition that causes pain and discomfort to the bird, which will affect her movement and general well-being. A hen that cannot move comfortably will not forage for food or water efficiently. Also observe that the toes are well formed and that there is no lameness. Healthy legs are the foundation of an active and healthy bird. A hen with strong legs will have the ability to move around her environment, forage for food, and carry out her daily activities without difficulty. This mobility is essential for a bird that is expected to be a consistent producer. 8. Cloaca. Even if the hen has not yet laid eggs, the cloaca area can give you valuable information about her health. The cloaca is the opening where the bird excretes, and in a healthy hen, it should be completely clean and without stuck-on feathers or dirt. A dirty cloaca, or with traces of excrement, is an indication of digestive problems, such as diarrhea. A hen with digestive problems is not absorbing the nutrients she needs, and, therefore, will not have the capacity to produce eggs. The cleanliness of the cloaca can also be an indicator of general hygiene in her environment. A hen that keeps this area clean is a hen that has been in a clean environment, which reduces the risk of diseases. On the other hand, a bird with a dirty cloaca could have a health problem or live in an environment with poor hygiene, which is a red flag. Observing the cloaca allows you to make a quick but important assessment of the bird's internal health. It is a point that is often overlooked, but one that can give you a crucial clue about her well-being and productive potential. In the case of young hens, it is essential that this area is impeccable to ensure that her digestive system is working correctly. 9. Absence of parasites. A hen that is infested with parasites, such as lice or mites, does not have the energy to produce eggs. The stress and blood loss caused by these tiny invaders divert the energy the bird needs for her metabolism, growth, and, of course, egg production. A preventative but crucial check is the key to avoiding this problem. Take a moment to gently lift the wings and the feathers at the base of the tail and look for any signs of these parasites. Look for small dark spots that move, lice, or clusters of parasite eggs at the base of the feathers. If you find any signs, it's a signal that the bird has not been well cared for and is already dealing with a health problem. An infestation could ruin her health and production capacity, even after treatment. Therefore, it is better to choose a bird that is completely free of parasites from the beginning. The absence of external parasites is a clear sign that the hen has been kept in conditions of good hygiene and health, which gives you greater confidence in her productive potential. 10. Social behavior. Observe how the hen relates to the rest of the group. A future good layer is usually confident and integrates well into the flock. She is not a hen that isolates herself or one that is constantly intimidated by her companions. A bird that feels comfortable and safe in her social environment will experience less stress, which is a key factor in egg production. Chronic stress can cause a hen to stop laying eggs completely. A hen that isolates herself or appears constantly stressed could have a health problem that makes her feel vulnerable, or she might have a temperament that is too timid to thrive in a competitive environment. A bird with good social behavior will adapt better to your farm or coop, which will contribute to a peaceful environment for all your birds. Confidence and good social behavior are indicators of a healthy and mentally balanced hen. Choose a bird that moves with purpose within the group, that eats and drinks with the others, and that doesn't show signs of excessive fear. 11. Eating and drinking. A hen that will become a prolific layer is a hen with an excellent appetite. Egg production consumes a lot of energy and nutrients, so a good eater has a significant advantage. Observe if the hen you are interested in approaches the feeder and drinker regularly and with vigor. A hen that pecks with energy and drinks water frequently is showing that her metabolism is active and she is ready for the challenge of egg laying. A hen with a poor appetite or that moves away from the feeder may be sick or have some kind of digestive problem. The lack of food intake translates directly into a lack of energy and nutrients for production. Water consumption is also vital, as eggs are largely composed of water. A hen that drinks constantly shows that she is well hydrated and that her body is ready to maintain a high rate of production. 12. Respiration. A hen with normal, noiseless breathing is a hen with a healthy respiratory system. Listen carefully to see if she makes any sounds when breathing, such as wheezing, coughing, or sneezing. Respiratory illnesses are very common in poultry and can be very contagious, in addition to severely weakening them. A hen that has trouble breathing will not be able to dedicate herself to egg production. A healthy respiratory system is fundamental to the bird's overall health and production capacity. A hen that breathes with difficulty will have less oxygen for her muscles and organs, which will make her lethargic and reduce her production capacity. It's important to take a moment to hold and listen closely to the bird's breathing before buying her. It's a silent but very important sign of her health status. 13. Pelvic bones. This point is more applicable to hens that are about to start laying eggs, but it can give you an idea of a young bird's physical development. In a laying hen, the pelvic bones separate to allow eggs to pass. Although in a young hen these bones have not yet expanded, you can look for them to be mobile and not too close together. Feeling these bones, which are located on either side of the cloaca, allows you to evaluate the bird's bone structure. You should be able to feel the two distinct bones. A wide, well-formed pelvis is a good indicator that the hen has the physical capacity to lay large eggs. Over time, in an elite layer, these bones will separate enough that you can place 3 to 4 fingers between them. In a young hen, the fact that they are not rigidly joined is a good sign that her body is developing correctly. 14. Temperament. A hen's temperament is a crucial factor for her long-term well-being. Choose a hen that has a docile temperament and is easy to handle. A calm bird will experience less stress in her new home and in her daily life, which will contribute to her well-being and, therefore, to a consistent egg production. Hens that are easily scared or are very nervous can be more prone to diseases and to stop laying eggs. A hen with a good temperament will adapt better to life on your farm and will be a pleasure to have in your flock. This is especially important if you plan to have frequent contact with your hens. Before we move on to the last point, I want to let you know that our new Animal Farm channel is now available, where you will find videos of other animal varieties such as goats, ducks, turkeys, among many others. We already have several videos available for you to enjoy. You will find the link to the channel in this video's description. Now then, let's move on to the last point, and perhaps the most important one. 15. Genetics and breeding line. If you have the opportunity, ask about the hen's origin. Those that come from genetic lines recognized for their high production will have a natural predisposition to lay eggs regularly. Genetics are a factor just as important as health and management. Some breeders keep detailed records of the production of their hen lines, which can give you an idea of what you can expect. The fact that a hen comes from a good breeding line is a mark of quality that gives you a greater guarantee of success. This information may be more difficult to obtain at a bird show, but at specialized hatcheries, it is a piece of information they can provide, and it's worth considering. And there you have it. With these 15 signs, you no longer have to guess whether that young hen will become a champion. Now you have the tools to take control of your egg production and secure the future of your flock. The next time you visit a breeder, a fair, or simply check your own batches, you'll know exactly what to look for and you'll become an expert selector. But this is just the beginning. If you want to continue learning more secrets about raising chickens, how to maximize your production, and build the farm of your dreams, don't miss out. Subscribe to the channel right now and hit the bell so you don't miss a single video. If this content was useful, give it a good like and share it with others who, like you, are looking to take their poultry project to the next level. See you in the next video. To your success, fellow breeder. Until next time.